Hi everyone, welcome to a deep dive episode where we're in Div 4. I am joined by Anstar and I'm joined by Syrphx. How are you both? Well, Syrphx, how are you? Because I know...
I'm all right. I'm a bit sick, but I'll power through it.
Mm, dare I ask, is it COVID? Or is it just like
Um,
a flu?
I don't
It's
know.
guaranteed COVID.
I mean, a lot of my friends have been like memeing that it's COVID. My mum's a nurse and she thinks it's just stomach pains, but who the fuck knows, honestly?
hmm Okay. Yeah. Well, I hope it's not COVID and I hope you're
Oh,
okay.
I hope it's not as well. I was talking to Dendon yesterday, and he literally, what did he say? He says, "Don't let the corona get you, get well." So I was like, well,
Pepe
I
hands.
think the general consensus is that I've got coronavirus.
Well,
That's too bad.
well, beautiful technology is allowing us to talk over
Yep.
this.
I
And
won't infect you guys. Don't worry about
These
it.
could be your last words.
Yeah, it
I'm...
could. Yeah.
Well, way to go, eh?
Yeah.
Anstar, how are you?
Uh, you told me we were doing this 2 hours ago, and I forgot.
Woo!
Anyway,
Let's
I was
go.
having fun talking to Sake, and this boy guy calls me, and I'm like, what the fuck, guy? Why do I have...
Zake said he's back for Div 1 as well. That'll be fun.
That's nice.
But if we look at our rankings from last time, so what I did is I moved them into Group A and Group B. So we just did 1 to 8, but what I did is I kind of reordered them in according to their groups. So you had SDL, Scraggy, Karma, Syrphx,
Yep.
and you got 1 out of 8 right.
Uh,
You got 1 prediction right, which was Callister top in Group B. And I got 2 right because I'm a boss. Obviously, amazing at this. I got STL in second place right, and I got Callister top in Group B. Is there any surprises in this for you?
I mean, I think we didn't know the groups going in.
Yeah, we did.
To
We
the
did.
thing,
Yeah,
so I'll
yeah.
mention that. So this I write you're wrong is completely irrelevant.
Nah.
I think Reddit team started off very weak, and then suddenly they look strong, and then they looked really weak again, and then Reddit slept through last series.
Yeah.
Is he the guy that picks Chen?
Yes,
Yes.
he is. Is
I
he,
expected great things from him, but
No, I haven't
he
played his
failed me.
team or scrimmed his team yet, so I don't know much about him.
is he divine now?
Yes, he's almost 5k.
I'm almost 5k. I just don't think it matters, does it really?
Well, if you're 3K, it does.
What?
Pepe hands.
Wow.
Pepe
um,
fucking hands.
Surface, coming into this, was there any teams that surprised you in your group?
Yeah, the Scraggy team, to be honest.
hmm
Like, I forgot who's on that team. That's the Wulad team, right?
That's the
With
Wulad. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wulad, STJ, Schnitzel.
yeah, like I thought this team would do a lot better than what they did, to be honest. Like, I think up until they beat us when I wasn't there because I was sick, they like lost all their series.
hmm
So I think, to be honest, if I was there and we didn't have just random offlaner who didn't know how to play, because I was watching the games and he just kept like he didn't care about his supports. Like I felt so bad because he just found creeps and let my boy Scully on pos 4 just keep dying over and over again.
Mm.
But yeah, I think the Scraggy team, I think Killer Panda's team quite surprised me because we had the first series against them and we 2-0'd them. And after the series, I talked to Anastar about this. After the series, I talked to KP, and their team was not in a good place. I think you spoke to them, right, Anastar, as well?
Yeah, I spoke to most people on the team. I gave them a bit of a pep talk,
Yeah,
and
their team
then
was
they started.
yeah, their team was not in a good place. So I think they've done good to pull it back. Other than that, I kind of I think everyone in my team agreed that the STL team would take first.
hmm
I think that was the general consensus. I feel like the general consensus in our team as well was that this was should be an easy second place. But obviously it didn't work out like that because I was sick. So, but I feel like if feel like what I should have done is after game one where we won, I should have just gone and played. But what can you do? Hindsight is 2020 is I believe what is they say.
hmm definitely. But I do feel like your team is a bit of a sleeper at that in the fourth place because like you've got like Lalvi's been going off in the games. I had
Yeah,
had a look at the robots.
everyone told me when I drafted Lavi because I didn't like. I came in like pretty much Anstar messaged me saying, "Sign up. We've got like 5 divisions in." I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So I didn't. I pretty much didn't know anyone other than like a couple of people I played with. So I needed a carry, so I just picked Lavi. And like immediately after I picked him, everyone was, "Oh, he's toxic. You've like ruined it." But I don't think he's toxic. Like there's only one situation that we've had with him where he's like we played a scrim. We played 3 games, but we won 2. And on the last game, we picked Ursa and we swapped the lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And you saw this Ursa game. He just played awful.
He went like 1 and 11.
Yeah, he just played awful. And he literally, I think about 15 minutes in, he goes, "GG, I'm done," and leaves.
Oh no.
I mean, he came back and we nearly won, but that was like the most toxic he's ever been. But I feel like Lavi's I think he's playing on his laptop now because his computer broke and he was still dumpstering kids. So it's like, well,
Yeah. No, he's really pulled the performances at the back.
oh yeah, he's good, yeah. But I feel like our main problem is when I'm not there, because it's like me and Scully, we play like these annoying heroes that just run at you, and so because you kind of got to make space for 2 people, like you kind of got to make space for Lavi and LPSD,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine because most of the time Lavi creates his own space by dumpstering the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But when he doesn't dumpster the kids, it's rough. Like he picked some Medusa last game, and I just didn't understand the pick. Because I'm sure that Wraith King dumpsters Medusa like 9 times out of 10. But I will say this: Lavi's drafting is very good. Like he doesn't care. He just like picks whatever he wants. He's not scared to pick heroes either. So I feel like Lavi is a very like underrated pick, to be honest. Like everyone was like, he's toxic, he might like implode your team. But like so far he's been kind of chill. Like I remember after our first official, like LPSD and our scrims didn't really like playing with Lavi that much. But after our first official, even LPSD admitted that he kind of liked playing with Lavi when he's chiller.
Mm.
So it was a nice change to hear, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think me and Anstar talked about that before. Is that if you can get Lalvi on the right side, he can be a really formidable player.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't feel like he's lost mid very solidly if he has a decent matchup. But I mean, I could be wrong because I haven't watched all of our games. But I feel like there are times where like he just turns it off and like goes mode feed. He also gets he likes to what's the word? He likes to dive a lot as well.
Mm.
Like when I was watching yesterday, in the first game, I was like, all right, they're pushing racks. There's no way they lose. So I swapped over to another game. I checked that their game was still on. I was like, what happened? Checked in, and Lavi was dead. So I checked where he died. It was in the fountain.
Oh, classic. That's funny.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But I must actually go back on it a bit on this division because I thought I really rated Wulad high. But I actually misremembered why I rated Wulad high, and it wasn't Wulad at all who I was thinking of when I was remembering a player. It was actually Beakabau who I was remembering.
I don't,
What?
Yeah, I have no idea how I managed to mix those two up. But
Beckham's like 6.
yeah, so that's why I thought that I thought that was Wulad. So I was like, "Flip, this player's amazing. What the hell is he doing here?"
Wulad's their he's Scraggy the mid player, right?
I think Scraggy plays mid and Wulad plays carry.
They switch it up.
Do they? Oh, right. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't really remember any noticeable performances from Scraggy's team, but then again, in the first game, my team nearly managed to throw a 27k lead, so...
Yikes. Yeah. Anstar, do you have any comments about how the division actually played out over the course of the group stage?
Well, it was a delight to see SDL's team because we got to see Liquid Oxygen feed it like every game.
Oh my
god,
It was pretty funny.
Can I just say, that guy is on some he's on something. Like the games where we played against him when we played Dire, he made this weird move that so you know where the bounty spawns on Dire,
Mhm.
For the where it's in the triangle. He makes this weird move, not like 30 seconds into the game, where he walks up the stairs, like he wants to go take the bounties, but like my two supports are just stood there, and if we had one stun, he's dead. I don't know, man. He's so like, I don't know what he was doing. I can see why people call him boosted. He's all I'll say.
Oh dear. Well, it was just funny that play day 1, like the first game, he went like
Yeah,
zero.
he went like 0-18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they won, so I mean.
Yeah, I mean they won. Yeah, they did win.
But it was
Had
just
a
really
couple
funny.
of good games, but mostly big feed and not really showing his MMR. So I think the
So what is his actual MMR?
5-4
And that's what, Immortal or High
at Divine 5. They reduced him by 1100 MMR on the sheet.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, he was
Seems accurate.
legend the same time I was legend. You know.
Mm.
So that feels bad for me. But yeah, we'll quickly talk about the players that we rated overvalued, undervalued. So LP, we had as overvalued. How do you think that's played out?
I didn't know if he was going to play mid or not.
Uh-huh.
That's why I put him overvalued, but he did play mid and he's been owning people.
Yeah.
I think that's untrue now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd
He's
agree.
been doing really well.
Yeah, I'd agree. He's doing really well there. Wulad.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably correct. And he's a good carry, but 70 coins is a lot of coins. So yeah, I still
Yeah,
think
his best performances are playing co-op in free matchups.
Yeah.
And pretty much every other mid player has also had games where they play co-op in free matchups.
Yeah.
And do the same thing.
I had Serrano and High Five. High Five, obviously, that was probably just 32 coins that Karma had left. But Ready-Das team hasn't done too well, I don't think.
Yeah, I think Serrano's probably a little overvalued.
Yeah.
Team's just slowly falling apart.
Yeah.
Due to mismanagement, I'd say.
Oh, Ready-Das. So undervalued. Oxygen. Not undervalued. Probably about right, honestly.
Yeah,
Luke.
little overvalued.
Serjuk in Shout Out Quicker's team.
Luke's actually done okay.
Yeah.
I think he's probably undervalued for 6 coins still. He hasn't done crazy, but he's done pretty.
Yeah. For 6 coins. Hold on, where is he?
Yeah, they made it up a bracket.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. I think he...
They did get a death win against Ready-Das team yesterday, but
Yeah.
got them the upper bracket.
Uh-huh. Then Zoran B, just haven't seen that Ready-Das team quite make it yet.
What happened in that Ready-Das team? Did you just not show up?
I mean, the last series, Ready-Das slept through the series. And before that, they had some issues with people banning Ready-Das as one hero he's been spamming.
And that is a big issue.
And then giving it to them and then losing 0-2 to Calistar.
Well,
Yeah. Oh well. And Killer Panda, I feel like this Karma team's actually really
Killer
good.
Panda, I think Killer Panda hasn't really shown up very much on that team. It's kind of been mostly
Killer Panda's my boy, but like he was not showing up in the games that we played against him.
like,
But then again, his team was apparently molding hard, so.
so they started off pretty rough, and then that team they basically started going full Devi, and it's basically every series is Karma and Joel yelling at each other and screaming while the rest of the team chills.
They're on the up, aren't they, for sure?
Do they fight? Is it like screaming at them fighting, or is it just in general loud? Because they're both quite loud characters.
It's like go.
All right, that doesn't surprise me.
I don't know. I played a party game with, I think, most of their team. And all I'll say is it's very easy to get Killer Panda, tilted.
Yes.
Like, I accidentally body blocked him as Legion Commander when he was Earthshaker and he died. And, he literally just started molding from it. It was like, well...
Yeah. Rampaging bench, I gave him some tips, and he's been a lot more confident since then. So he's
Yeah, I will say
doing
this.
well now.
I'm quite surprised that Kalistar took top in Group B. Because we scrimmed that team, and I think we played 2 games, and we went 1-1.
Okay.
And it felt like, I think what me and Lavi agreed was on the consensus of it, is it feels like Vouchers has to pretty much solo carry the game. Like, if he doesn't dumpster middle,
Yeah, there is a lot on his shoulder.
yeah, if he doesn't dumpster middle, it's hard, because he's making space for Butters pos 1. And I love Butters, but I don't feel like he's a great pos 1 player. Like, I've seen him get free foul on a TB and have nothing.
Yeah, but the only thing about that is that Valchers has been dumpstering.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's like
but then if you look at that group, he is probably the premium mid laner.
yeah, I don't know. So I think 2 weeks ago, me and Vouchers and I think Butters were trying some shit, and I told him that Lavi would beat you middle Vouchers, and they had a bunch of 1v1s, and I think Lavi lost every time. It was so funny.
Oh no. Valchers loves 1v1ing people, man. Flipping heck.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to the bracket. So as you can see, I'll put your name in here. Syrphx. Always forget how to spell your name. So if you scroll down, you are at the bottom, Anstar's in the middle, and I'm on top. We're going to go do the upper bracket first, and then we'll do the lower bracket after that. For those watching, it goes. The winner goes into these 2 boxes. Then the winner of the winner of this game goes straight to the final, where the loser goes to the semi-final. So first game, Karma Regu. What do we think? Anstar, who do you think is going to take that game?
I think Karma's team will win because I think they have stronger players on most roles.
Yeah.
I think Bench is a stronger mid player than Luke, or at least more versatile.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Regu made it so far, but they did get a def win, which put them in the upper bracket, I think. I think Karma teams definitely have more momentum going in.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. I think Karma's team takes this, to be honest. Like, I've been watching Joe, and I feel like his performances haven't been stellar, but I do feel like when he gets like a free game, he shows up, you know.
Yeah. The boy just knows how to farm.
Yeah. He knows how to hit creeps.
Yeah. You can fill in your own ones, Syrphx, because you've got permission to edit, which is amazing. I also agree. I don't see this Regu team managing to take him. I think they did well to get into upper bracket, but to go with the big boys up here, it'll be quite hard for them.
Yeah, I feel like for the second upper bracket series, the question is, does Vouchers dumpster LP?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Because we played against the LP guy, and I think he's very solid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see him. He doesn't lose mid that often, and he often just like farms. He plays these annoying heroes like DK Pugna. I don't know. I really rate this LP guy, to be honest.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot of these stable mid laners like DK.
Yeah, definitely.
And I feel like those are going to be very strong against Vultures, who plays these mid laners that want to kill people, and you can't kill.
He plays like OD and stuff like that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this series relies on Vultures versus LP. Whoever, if LP manages to not get dumpstered, I don't see Vultures team winning.
I think that the mid lane Vultures won't be able to win lane, and it'll just be STL playing a better carry than Butters, and they have better supports as well. So I think STL team should.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Unless they get outdrafted.
Yeah, I think
it's
the
battle of the mid lane, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'd agree. That's good. That's probably one of the best series I think of this.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna be
a series to watch.
And you got Oxygen. I think Nah, I'm gonna go Vulture's team. I've got to go. I've got to go
I don't know.
Kalistar.
It just depends. If this oxygen guy goes and just feeds his brains out,
See, Oxygen could just go feed Vultures. Vultures carries game.
he could, because I'm pretty sure he makes the same like obnoxious, stupid move 30 seconds into every game. Because we
Revealing
were
strats.
talking about it when I took Radiant. We should have took Dire and got an easy first blood on him.
His secret strat is out, boys.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like he always does that as well, and it just gains. It's like a trade that you never want to have.
Yeah. But I also really rate I rate Kalistar to put pressure on that offlane. Put pressure on the safe lane. I think Butters might struggle a bit, but I think he can do it. I think they have to give him stable heroes.
I mean, I don't know, because like I say, we scrimmed these, and I think Butters played in one game. He played Naga.
Mm-hmm.
I think he played Wraith King in the other, and he just got dumpstered in lane by me and Scully.
No, fair.
And even when he didn't get dumpstered, like on the Naga, I played Beastmaster, and Cheshire Cat played Carl, and I was spamming the axes with Carl, and he was just CSing under tower. Obviously, it's annoying, but he just went woods, and even when he came out of woods, he had nothing. So it's like, what have you been doing for the past like 10 minutes, mate?
Yeah, fair. Right, we'll stay in the upper bracket. Who do you think is going to win your... So you both got Karma STL. Who do you think is going to take that match?
I mean, based on how it went last night, I think Carl's gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Hype best of 3 went to 3 games
Who did you say you think wins that answer?
because they won last night, and STL team kind of choked them through at the end. It looked like they should have won most of the games, so I'm gonna go for.
Oh, is that the team that played yesterday?
Yeah, it was the raping in
Oh my god, yeah. If they walk high, what team walked high ground them through?
STL's team.
All right, Karma's team takes this one. No question.
So that team going to go straight to the final. Whoever wins that one.
Yep.
KP somehow managing to squeeze through the final.
Which then puts STL in the semi-final or round 4. Can add. For me, I've got Karma and Kalistar. I think, I think Karma just takes it. I think Karma's team is just so robust.
This team's come a long way from nearly disbanding, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. We had them rated quite low. We both had them rated 5th in our ratings, but they've done really well.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I'll put loser of upper bracket round 2, which is Kalistar in the semi-final. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to go into the lower bracket. So the first match, Redidas Scraggy, the dog match, as I like to call it.
Does this guy turn up to the game? Is my first question.
He will.
Okay.
So basically, because I've done some other divisions where teams might disband, take it as though they won't disband. Just take it as though this is the team that will...
Yeah, so I've... speaking to Redidas last night, don't have the most faith in this team. They ideally they don't disband, but his team is very upset with him for sleeping through love. I think any morale they had is gone.
I mean, wouldn't you be upset? I'd be upset.
Yeah, I would
If
be
the captain
molding,
didn't
dude.
turn up.
Yeah.
Like, you signed up to be a captain, and then you just don't turn up. Like, what is that shit? Like, that's not...
And the sad thing is that this is actually not the first time that Redidas has slept through.
Maybe the 3rd or 4th time.
Yeah.
Some
the hell?
sleep schedule issues.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he was going to go to sleep at like noon, and then his parents surprise showed up at his house, so he had to stay up long.
He's
That's
his
so
schedule
alarm.
back on track, man.
Yeah. Gotta get it together, really. That's.
Mm-hmm. And Syrphx, who are you putting in?
I'm just having a look at the games they played yesterday to see what I can remember. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to go with Scraggy's team, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that team has stronger players as well.
Yeah. And that's how you were right. SDJ's actually been putting in some really good work.
Yeah,
He's
strong.
been performing really well, I think, from the games that I saw. Doing really well in that offline. And I am not going to go against the grain of this. I have to agree. So Scraggy. And the loser of 2 for me was STL, so he'll be playing STL on that route for me. But for you, he'll be playing Calistar.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go to the next. Number 4, Shout Out Quicker versus Syrphx.
Syrphx is obviously going to win this one.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that matchup? Syrphx?
All I'm saying is we've scrimmed them before and we 2-0'd them quite convincingly. And that's when we had our entire team there.
I think Syrphx's team should have been upper bracket, and Cooker's team is like
we definitely should have.
absolute bottom. I think.
Yeah, we definitely should have. I should have just took a bunch of paracetamol and played through. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I think I've got to agree. Syrphx. I think your team is a sleeper team, and I've been really impressed with the performances from Lalvi.
Oh yeah, Lavi's been showing up.
So I think as you guys are saying, you deserve to be upper bracket. Okay, staying in loser bracket, Calistar Scraggy. Have these two met before? No, I don't think they have. No, they have not.
Gonna be the battle of Wulad versus Valstress, I think.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like whenever you talk about Calistar's team, it basically is, does Vouchers win mid?
Mm-hmm.
And if he doesn't win mid, they're in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they have this is like the hardest opponent for him in the.
Well, Calistar's hardest opponent.
Valstress like Wulad's probably the strongest mid player in the division.
So
At least on Quap.
By that logic, I think I have to go with the Scraggy team then. Because I don't see this Calistar team winning if Valtris doesn't have a good game.
I think Valtris is gonna get dumpstered mid, and then they're gonna win anyway, due to the power of
The power of what?
friendship.
Man, I don't know. I don't mean to flame Buzz, but his pos one is not up to scratch.
I believe.
And I love Butters as much as the next guy, but his pos one is I'm trying to find a nice way to say bad.
Not good.
Yeah, not good. Yeah.
Maybe just underwhelming.
Not perfect.
I'm gonna have to go with Scraggy's team there, to be honest.
Yes, I've got STL versus Scraggy, so I'm going to put through STL there. I think STL's team is just kind of all around better than that Scraggy team. I did really like that Scraggy team, but I think STL's team is really strong. And the next match we got Regu Syrphx. How did you match up against Regu?
We played these guys before.
They're not in your group.
I don't think we've scrimmed this team. Yeah, we haven't scrimmed this team. I know next to nothing about this team, and
I think Syrphx's team should win pretty easily.
I don't like who's their key player. Like I don't know anything about this team.
Luke.
Yeah,
Is he their mid player?
Yeah, he is. And he does outperform his MMR, but asking him to carry a whole game is quite a lot, I think.
Yeah. I don't have faith.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with my team obviously because I'm a bit biased, but.
My team was mad at me for not backing us all the way to win the final. So
I mean, I have to. Like, what kind of captain am I if I go, yeah, we lose this series?
yeah, I know.
Like I genuinely, I've had talks with most of my players, and we feel like we should have been upper bracket. We feel like the reason we wasn't upper bracket is because for most of our officials, I think we've only played one official where we had all 5 of us, and that was the very first one. I think in our second official, I'm trying to think who was missing. I think it might have been Lavi that was missing. Yeah, it was Lavi that was missing, because I think that was when I think he spilled
PC
coffee.
broke.
He spilled coffee and then his PC broke or something. And then obviously in the third scrim I was missing, so I feel like if we resolved there, I think like it was an easy upper bracket, especially since we beat KP's team. Because then even if we did draw, we'd get upper bracket just because we beat them.
Okay, so Calistar Syrphx or Scraggy Syrphx? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I think Syrphx's team, due to having less practice and not having maybe the best team synergy, I don't think they're gonna make it past here.
How are you going to do that to me, Anstar? I thought we were friends.
Sorry. I think
Oh, no.
Calistar's team's just gonna.
I mean, we have
Make
like
it
a
pass.
different bracket here anyway, because I'm versus I put myself versus Scraggy.
I think we should beat them.
Yeah, definitely. We'd have beat them yesterday if I was there. So I feel like I'll put myself in the final versus.
Well, no, you have to get through STL
So-
first.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I think going with the track record so far, I think I have to put STL through, but I still think your team is a sleeper team. I think your team has the potential to be in that final, but I think you haven't proven it yet, which makes me hesitant to put you there.
Yeah.
Not trying to flame.
Oh, I'm not gonna get hurt if you don't think my team's good. Like we know that everyone thinks we suck, and like we don't care.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm at with my team. I mean, we lost our first two. We got absolutely trashed our first two games, and now
Yeah.
now
I mean,
we feel good, and we're like people are like,
Yeah, I feel like in some aspects it's better to be the underdogs, right? Rather than be the top guys and everyone's like, if you're gonna win, because then there's like, if you don't win, everyone's like, how you fucking idiots, kind of thing.
There's less pressure.
Yeah,
I don't think Lavi's gonna show up though.
You don't think he's gonna show up?
I don't think so.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
physically sure, but
I'm gonna link
emotionally,
in this
no.
podcast and I'm gonna make him skip to the part where you say that. Because you know what that's gonna do? That's gonna fire him up, that is.
I hope so.
Oh, it will. Nice. You've given my player some extra motivation.
You're welcome.
Okay, so you two have the same. Oh no, we've all got different semi-finals.
No,
oh
me
no,
and you have
me,
the same,
yeah, we got the
just in
same.
different order.
Yeah, just different orders. But it might happen, even if it is from either direction. So, Syrphx, why don't you go first then? STL versus your team. How do you feel you fare against their team?
Like I said, we played this team before, and I think we lost to them. But I think it was 3-2, and we didn't have Lavi.
Let's have a look. I can get it up. If you go up to the div thing, you can actually just click the hyperlink there. Let's have a wee look.
I'm pretty sure we lost to them, but I don't think we had Lavi.
You went 1-2.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, you lost 1-2.
Yeah. And we didn't have Lavi, and Lavi's he's a big part of our team because he drafts for us as well. So.
Yeah.
But I feel like we stand a much better chance with all five of us there. So I mean, what kind of captain am I if I say STL's team wins?
This is a big rig.
I think you got that.
I'm gonna have to be biased to my team.
That's fair.
Although
You just spelled your own name wrong, so.
Which I'm glad, because I've been spelling your name wrong so much.
To be honest, like, I just smashed the keyboard when I created this name, and like
Syrphx.
nobody can pronounce it. Even I can't pronounce it.
I'm going with Syrphx. I think that's pretty good.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
good.
pretty good. But if you can't pronounce it, just call me James. It doesn't bother me.
Can I call you Jim?
And then, yeah, if you want.
Jim Boy.
And then, can I just do the winner right now? Because I'm gonna put my team there.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah. No, if you back
'Cause
yourselves.
We've beat KP stack before. Like, I'm sorry, KP, but
Well, I
feel like
mean,
we win.
honestly, from when we were up here chatting about your team and you were chatting about the way you were chatting about it, I was like, man, this is like. I definitely was like, man, this is a sleeper team that could go all the way, and I was dreaming of your lower bracket run.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to my team a couple of days ago. This was back when we thought that I might not play, and we discussed the options of what happens if we don't get upper bracket. and I think it was Lavi that said, "Who the fuck?" Like he said, "Who cares about upper bracket? We'll just win our low bracket games easy."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, that's the mentality."
And lower bracket is an advantage when you get to play so much. Like the team that gets
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
final
definitely.
will have played like 3 more series
Yeah,
than
yeah, definitely.
or yeah. So, or 2
Yeah,
more.
for sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my winner of the CalStar STL match in before Anstar, so you can't see I'm calling it. I think STL is gonna take that game against CalStar's team. I think the rematch STL will prevail. I think they will have figured out vouchers. Vouchers will go down.
I think the exact opposite will happen. I think the rematch Kazakhstan will figure out,
Yikes.
learn from their loss, and win.
Ah, but we had 2. Yeah, we had. Yeah.
So who wins from CalStar and Karma then on a start?
Well, one team is quite tiltable, and the other team are massive all chatters, which is going to be interesting. But I think they're going to be so hyped for this matchup. Karma's team is going to do it.
To be fair, the only team I remember being all chatters is my team versus Karma. Like we just all chat each other so much. I remember every time I killed KP when he was playing Lion and I was playing Clockwork, I just question marked him.
Yeah, I think last mini and Div 3, this basically the same team. The Kazakhstan team made it to the finals, and then they just got beaten. And they tried their all chatting shenanigans, but it didn't work out.
Can you not just mute them? Is that not the way to go? Just mute them.
I think they.
Like if they really tilt you that much, just mute them.
I think Karma's team will do well with the all chat. They'll get hyped up. Their players have fairly strong will. Gonna make it through and win.
Yeah.
I have to back Karma's team as well. Actually, I think I don't know. I feel like just man for man, against STL's team, he just has a bit more conviction
You know,
in their
I
players.
feel like that also depends on like does KP just like leave for no reason and go somewhere else.
Could happen.
But
Yeah,
they might get some other player.
Not particularly in the game. He just runs away.
Oh
from
right.
lane 2 minutes in.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah, he just like I've seen it happen before. I've played with him before in the when I was standing in for your was it mini team?
Yeah.
And he did that quite a lot. Like you have to. It feels like you have
Just
to
wanders
micro.
off the yellow.
Yeah, it feels like you have to micro KP somewhat.
Nice. I'm sure Karma's very loud voice will do it. Well, thanks very much, boys. I thought now we've heard a bit from you, Syrphx, about your division, but I thought now we'd jump to Div 1 to get some of Anstar's thoughts on the group stage and thoughts of the bracket. I haven't actually done those. I haven't done it with Zaki and Roran yet, but can we jump to Div 1 and can we hear your thoughts? Because you're top in Group A.
Yep. As expected.
Let's go. That's my boy.
Now, I got 6 out of 8 right. I predicted 6 out of 8 right. And the only thing I didn't predict was that your team would come above Crayon's team.
Yep.
Did you beat Crayon's team?
We did.
Oh, Crayon fucking sucks.
True.
Yeah. So, what was the secret? What happened? How did you manage it?
Basically, we realized the only way we lose games is we just do really bad decisions. Like as a team, we go Roche when there's no reason to go Roche.
Mm-hmm.
Like a week ago, we played against Thunderdye's team. We went Roche twice with 10k gold lead, and they got the Aegis kill, the Roche kill, and the Aegis twice. So we realized just don't go Roche. Don't do dumb plays. I've been doing a lot of dumb plays and feeding gold unnecessarily.
Don't you have no impact? You just keep telling me your team.
I get carried most games.
Yeah, your team. You tell me that your team carries you, so.
They do. But it's great. This is the ideal role for me because I can shine for the background. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I think we should do pretty well against top team. I think we have stronger players on most roles. besides maybe mid, but Westside doesn't really need to win mid to have a big impact, so it doesn't really matter. And I think the Mugen versus Shift matchup will be the most hyped by far.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing that.
So you think Mugen's going to take Crayon?
Yes.
Oof.
I think their team's a lot stronger than Crayon's team.
I think that's going to be a hype match, though.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty hype. But I also think Mugen team might just stomp them. Because Sake, honestly, he's my boy, but he's been really underwhelming in these games.
I don't think they're giving him the right heroes.
I mean, Sake has very small hero pool. And, like, yesterday he's, like, asking me, how do I play Dark Willow? I don't know how to play that hero. And, like, he'd been practicing Shaker before this, and I don't think he's been picked Shaker a single. He's basically just playing Rubik and Pugna every game. And have one disruptor game as well. But I think they're not utilizing him well. He's not really doing much in the games. And I think they also have some weird drafting issues. I don't think their drafting is that. They did some weird stuff yesterday. They weren't very easy for us.
Yeah, they weren't committing to Gleet or Crayon mid.
Yeah.
Which it's just fine early stages of the draft, but by the later stages of the draft, you need to commit to that.
I think my team should will have a rough time against Mugen, and then we'll win easily.
Yeah. I must say though, Mugen team looking real good. I rated them second overall.
Yeah, they do look very strong.
And I've been really impressed with them. But it's been a hype division so far, and the bracket's looking real fun. That upper bracket, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be good. Well, thank you very much. Thank you both very much for your time. Syrphx, is actually really nice to get to meet you and chat to you.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well, bro.
And Anstar.
Playing my team last was not a good first impression.
No. You've. No, I believe. I love the lower bracket run.
Last, and you know me.
I was putting you high up first, and Boyle convinced me.
I did convince. I remember. I did. He was like, he thought this team was gonna be good. I was like, nah.
He knows.
Does
my
not
power.
believe. Does not believe.
Although he knows my axe, and we don't talk about that.
Get well soon, so.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope so. I will.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much, boys, and I'll end it there.